Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. There's going to be mid-month messages for Scorpio in September 2020. What is going on, Scorpio? How are you guys doing? I hope that you are doing well. All right, friends, welcome to September. Scorpio, wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Please continue to take very good care of yourselves and your friends, your family, those that you know and love, as we are still very much in the middle of a pandemic, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. Anything you want from me, it's already in the description box. So if you want the timestamp, it is down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading with me is down there as well. And if you're interested in following me on Instagram, the link to my Instagram page or account or whatever the hell you call it is over there, is down there as well. If you're interested in making a donation to the channel, feel free to use the PayPal or Cash App link down below. Just put a little label on it. Hey, Jay, this is for a donation, blah, 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 whatever you want to say. If you choose to do that. You do not, obviously, it's always voluntary. It's always if you feel compelled to do so. Also, if you want to show your support in other ways beyond doing donations or purchasing readings, you can like, share, subscribe, and comment here on the channel. Doing any and all of those things helps, continue to keep these videos in circulation here on YouTube, because these algorithms be tricky, guys. But also it increases the chances that I would be introduced, or this content would be introduced to new viewers. So if you think you want to support me in that endeavor, feel free to do so, okay? All right, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on, shall we? Let's see some messages, energies, and insights for Scorpio in mid-September 2020. What is wrong with the way I'm sitting? That felt weird. I just realized I was kind of like leaning to the side, like a ridiculous amount. Anyway, energies, messages, and insights for Scorpio in mid-September, please. Show me. One bridge, feels like. Yes, thank you. All right, let's get on with it. For Scorpio, please. Do you not want to say anything? Come on, Scorpio. Don't be like that. Messages for Scorpio in mid-September. Please show me. Don't want to say anything? That's interesting. There we go. That's one. No. No. Two. Three. Alright, guys, let's see what it is. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Alrighty. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. There's a lot of criticism happening here, and that's not cool. Or, it might be a Knight of Cups. Some of you might be on your P's and Q's right now. I feel like tiptoeing energy. I feel in some senses not secrets, but like, I mean, well, considering it took a while for all of these cards to come out, maybe there are secrets. Maybe there's a little bit of, if not secrets, like being tight-lipped about something. There's careful movement. Like I'm seeing, like, if I'm honest, I'm seeing like a sentry post, like, gosh, like, or like a security camera or something like that. Like, like in a spy movie or like a bank heist movie, like they'll show you the camera and that the criminal should be within the line of sight of the camera, but they're not. Like they've snuck up underneath it. Like they held their back to the wall and they're inching across this wall in order to get up under the camera to disconnect. Like that's what this feels like. Not to be seen, not to be detected. It's a careful job to do that. Three of Pentacles. Careful job to not be detected, to not be to be spied on in some cases. Because what do we see? We see this person, down here with the hammer and the screwdriver for hands, just merrily, working away, constructing this shelf, and then you've got these three, nosy Nancys up here just like looking and evaluating in some senses. So maybe some of you know that you're being watched. So again, you're like on your P's and Q's, like you're being very careful of what you say, what you do, what you produce in some senses. It could be like I think I did mention the word evaluation. Some of you in your job, you might know that you're coming up for a review. You might know that you're going to be, sort of spearheaded for a promotion or something like that. And so to kind of make that work easier, that progression easier for you, you're doing everything by the book, where maybe your natural style is a little looser than that. There's like again, minding the P's and Q's, being very careful how you proceed. Now, I don't know that that's necessarily a warning for all of you, but that feels like a warning for like one or two of you. Watch how you go, watch what you say, watch what you do. Like that's a warning for like just one or two of you. The majority of you guys, this is just what you're choosing to do, regardless of any, consequences per se, or rather more on the mindset of a particular outcome. Because when we talk about the Three of Pentacles in tarot, we're talking about carefully laid plans, what you decide to do for yourself, or more often than not in partnership with other people. So you maybe, again, going back to the job situation, your immediate report, your immediate manager might tell you like some, back of house, like again, keep a tight lip, like Scorpio, don't tell anybody that I told you this, comma, but, ... And then they tell you some very juicy details, right? About what's going on at the job or what might be coming down the road. And you then align yourself, or you begin to change your behavior to fit whatever outcome you have in mind. So let's just say, I don't think it's this way. I don't think it's like dubious or underhanded for most of you, but for some of you it could be. So let's say, okay, I'm not endorsing this, but like the quickest thing like they're giving me is like insider trading, which is super duper illegal. Okay, so don't do it. If you're in a position to do that, don't do it. Okay, so you could be hearing about the fallout of that. Okay, so not only is insider trading illegal, don't do, but let's say you heard that. Like, let's say you heard some juicy information like, hey, in a couple of days, XYZ is going to happen on the market, so you should put your money here, move your money over there, whatever they say. If you overheard that or were told that directly, you can choose to do one of two things. You can choose to participate in that information or give into that bit of juicy gossip, that very, very imperative information, which again is illegal, don't do it. Or you can do the opposite and start to clean up your ship, so to speak, or get your ducks in a row to make sure you come out with clean hands. I did nothing illegal, even though I knew that bad things were happening. I didn't do anything that was underhanded, right? You're going to the authorities. Not that you are, but this is like a scenario that's playing in my head. It plays like a movie in my mind. Someone then becomes an informant. And so the trade, of course, is when you're an informant, you are let off from any wrongdoing, right? Or being held accountable, or being put on trial, or being met with charges, right? So if you give information, I don't know how deep that goes for the majority of you, but there's something like that going on here, where your plan is for self-preservation, many of you, as a Scorpio would tend to do. And as you know the consequence of stepping one foot out of line, letting too much information slip, not acting on a certain or taking a certain deal when a deal is presented to you. You're thinking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead to get out of this situation as blameless as possible, if there are particular ramifications, if there are particular consequences that could come down on your head. So, you might not do the deed, but if you know enough information, you know that possibly you could be charged with accessory to XYZ crime. This is interesting. This has come up in a couple of readings, this illegal thing. And I think I told you guys in your September monthly, yes, There was something about a lawyer. And I know in September's monthly, Gemini had something legal. So if you have ties with a Gemini, maybe watch that video. Maybe, I haven't done their reading for mid-September yet, so I can't tell you to watch that one as well. If you see the title and you think it applies whenever I do it, perfect. But there's something here where, again, there's like an accessory to. So if you know that someone did a bad thing, in most jurisdictions, I believe, if you know someone has committed a crime and you don't tell that person committed a crime and you protect them, you are now an accessory, you are aiding and abetting, you're doing all that kind of stuff. And you can be met with charges, right? I see someone here is like not about that life. Like, I had nothing to do with it, and I'm going to make sure everybody knows I had nothing to do with it. How true that is, I don't know. The degree to which, or the severity to which that is applying to your situation, I don't know. It does not have to go the full way of illegal versus legal, okay? Now, that's like, we'll probably end up coming back to that because that feels really, really imperative or important. The other side of this that I was getting at the initial start of the reading was, you get wind like things could go in your favor, but you got to play it cool, right? So you might hear again from like a higher up or somebody in the office who says, hey, Scorpio, I think they're going to pull you in and talk about a promotion. I think they're going to pull you in and talk about, making you a partner here or doing this with you and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, really? Oh, then I got to make sure I don't act like I know this information. And I need to put on, again, put my best foot forward, make sure I'm meeting all my deadlines, make sure that I'm coming into the office or I'm interacting with people and everything is just like the best version of myself in order to make it even more assured that you're going to land that promotion. Does that make sense? Okay. There. That was the other side. Let's see what else happens because here... Oh. Okay. Dangerous. I don't like that. Oh. Queen of Swords. Hello. Air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign, but you don't have to be. Whoever this is. Oh my God. Be careful, Scorpio. Okay. Let me go with that first scenario first because we're going to jump right back into this underhanded thing. I can feel that. For that group that I was just talking about where you're getting good news, it sounds like you'll be promoted or it sounds like the job is yours or it sounds like things are going in your favor. This is somebody who's very critical of that. So again, like that the person who is in charge of interviewing you or the person that you would be working alongside or working for if you were to make this transition in your job, their standards are high. So high. Their expectations high, okay? And they're very discerning. Their eyes are like I said before, like surveillance cameras. They've got, okay, maybe that's it. They've got eyes and ears everywhere. This person has so much knowledge. Oh, I don't want to go there yet. It's not time. Hold on. This person has so much knowledge or the ability to obtain knowledge and get the facts about you that you best be on your P's and Q's. You had best put forth the correct amount of effort or the correct procedures. This could be someone who's like an auditor at your job, something like that. It could be something like that. Like this person in a work situation. I really feel for many of you, this is about work. It could traipse into family a little bit, but for many of you, this is about work. And this person has the ability to make or break your career or to put up roadblocks for you to progress. If they see red flags, if they need to report it to somebody else, they're going to report it and they're not going to feel bad about doing it. The Queen of Swords has no bones about breaking anybody's hearts, crushing anybody's dreams. This person, they're business. They're all business. So if you, again, were normally playing a little looser at work, you definitely, let some things slide. If you have people who report to you, if you've got subordinates, whatever, you're just like, get it to me Thursday. No big deal. Now that you hear that you're up for a promotion or now that you hear that you're up for whatever, you're like, oh, no. delays in the deadlines. When I say something is due, it's due. And people are like, Scorpio, what are you talking about? Shh, I'm trying to get promoted. Don't tell them. No. Like, you're normally not like this. What are you doing? No, I'm always like this. I'm always by the book because you want to impress this person. Now, let's get into the other side. Oh, Jesus Christ. In the other side, this is like a cop, a detective, a lawyer, a DA, somebody who is in a considerable position of power. And you see how she's wielding this garden clipper or whatever the hell you call that, and she's aiming it at that rose with that man's face on it. And look how happy and delighted she is. I will cut this mother, I will cut him and I won't even care. Like, this person, I don't know that they have a vendetta against you specifically, Scorpio. I don't think that's the case. I think that this person, perhaps because it's their line of work, they take pride in their work. They believe in the work that they do. They believe in if they're in like the legal system in some capacity, they believe they're on the right side of justice, on the right side of the law, and they want to exert that power or demonstrate that. No cutting corners, no deals. Like, this person, if they're a lawyer or something or a judge, they hate plea bargains. They hate it. They hate that even exists. You know, because like I told you, there's ramifications if you if you, what do you call it? Aiding and abetting. Aiding and abetting. If you do that, that's a crime. If you are an accessory to a crime, that's a crime. If you know someone, if someone tells you, hey, Scorpio, I'm going to go do this bad thing, and you don't tell authorities, you could be implicated in that. This person believes that that is bullshit. Like, nobody should be let off the hook from that. Oh, God. They want to destroy this situation. They want to make an example of you or make an example of whatever. And again, I'm getting like this white collar, like insider trading kind of thing. Like whisper parties and like certain information exchanges hands or exchanges, maybe even like whistleblowers. And like, this person has like an interesting set of values that may or may not always align with the law, but they feel whatever they're doing, however they're behaving, and whatever the outcome that they desire is, to catch you, to catch them, to catch the other person, to get somebody in a got 'em situation, to put handcuffs on a person, to lock the door and throw away the key. That's what this person is out for. If it's not in that legal realm, apply it to your personal life. This could just be a hater. Like, you could have like a lot of success in your life personally. You could be working towards particular goals that have nothing to do with this person. You might not even work with them. You might not even know them. Like, this could be like a friend of a friend of a friend or something like that. But from a distance, this person is throwing daggers at you and they really want to see you fall. And I think I did say that in your previous reading. Yes, I did. Thank you. They're confirming. So there's somebody who wants to see you fall. Oh, go ahead, guides, reminding me. In your monthly reading, if you didn't watch it, you know, you don't have to. But in your monthly reading, this person came out as the King of Swords. Now they come out as the Queen of Swords. It could be a duo. All right. This could be like two lawyers or two cops or two haters, whatever. If it's not the same person. If it is the same person, they're still a master in this suit of swords. They're, you know, kings and queens in my book are the masters of their respective suits. So here's where, okay, here we go. Remember I told you about like plea bargains and all that stuff. Like, they hate it, but they might do it to get to like, oh God. Again, if you are minding your business, trying to get out scot-free, you know, look at my hands, there's no blood on my hands, okay? If you're trying to get to that point, this person, they might help you do that, but they're going to hate it every which way. They're going to hate it every step of the way, right? And internally or externally, they're judging you. Hardcore. They want to nail you and them and everybody else in the situation. Everybody who's guilty, they want them all to fall. But if to get to the, you know, as it is in like crime dramas, to get to the big fish, let's do a plea bargain with the minions, with the lower, you know, people who are low on the totem pole. Let's get that person, give them, you know, get them to be an informant to turn information, and then we'll go for the big fish. This person's like, I want them all to fry. But that's not how it works. Jesus Christ, what are you dealing with? This is garbage. It's garbage in the sense of like, it's super difficult. It's very painful to you, to everybody involved for the most part. Or if not painful, like tense. It's very tense. It's very like high strung. Oh my God, I can't relax. I can't do this. And again, remember what I said about eyes and ears everywhere and surveillance cameras? Even when you're not around this person or dealing with this situation, you are highly, highly, highly suspicious. You might be paranoid, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be, but you might be. Now, who the hell is this? What's going on here? Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, you see that? See this little charmer, this little prep school charmer pouring the champagne or the sparkling cider if he's a good boy, right? Trying to make a good impression. So there it is again. Go ahead, Scorpio, do your thing. That's good. If that's you, that's good. If it's someone else, be careful of that person. But if it's you, it's your reading. So I'm going to speak as if it is you. That's pretty good. Trying to make it That's so wrong. That's not even what this is about. The song that came to mind, and I don't think if this is your life that would be so crazy. But there's a song called Fancy, right? It's like who sings it? That woman from the Carol Burnett show, Vicki Lawrence, right? Is she the originator of that song? I know Vicki Lawrence does it. I think Reba McEntire does it. Anyway, song Fancy. Here's your chance, fancy, don't let me down, right? And basically, it's a mother selling her daughter into prostitution in order to support the family. Another song that's similar to that is Cher's Half Breed. Or not Half Breed, Gypsy? What's it called? Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. Thank you. Cher. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. Another thing. Dancing for money. To bring in cash for the family. I don't think that's what's going on here. In the majority of your cases, maybe one of you is like that. Or you've had a similar situation. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. Sell them. Sell the... Get out there and sell them on the lie that everything's okay. That we're doing everything, above board. This is so weird. This is like, oh God. This is like some weird entrapment shit. What is going on? Oh my God, this is such a crazy story. And I love movies and drama, so this is totally up my alley. But I don't like it in real life. I like watching it in movies. I don't like this in real life. And if it's your life, oh my God, I'm very sorry. But this is like, okay. Very specific idea. Here we go. Let's say you have a friend, and you know your friend does illegal things. And you say to friend, or your friend goes, hey, Scorpio, can I trust you? You say, yes, friend, you can trust me. Wearing a wiretap. Speak a little closer into the bottle, or speak closer into my in my little chest thing here, because that's where the mic is, right? There's something in here where like you're trying someone. It doesn't have to be you, but it could be you, Scorpio. I mean, I'm not gonna put it past most of you. You're like going back to the people who you know are doing the insider trading, doing the sneaky snake stuff, and they're like, hey Scorpio, can we trust you? And you say, yes, of course. Could you speak a little louder, please, and use full names and birth dates and addresses, please? You're not literally doing that, but it's like this weird, like, double cross entrapment thing, again, with like a plea deal, like, hey, Scorpio, if you get us information on so-and-so, we'll let you off. We'll forget that you were doing anything, even associated with what's going down here. And, what is this? 20 Oh! I don't think we need to clarify anything. And Scorpio, because of time, I think I'm going to wrap it up. So let's get a card of advice for Scorpio, please. Wow. Let's get a card of advice for Scorpio in this situation, please, and then we're going to wrap this up. Card of advice for Scorpio regarding the situation. Okay. Okay. Beat them at their own game, Scorpio. This is like some, like, double cross, bank heist, like, Who Framed... No, not Who Framed... I was going to say Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's not at all this. A Fish Called Wanda, if you guys know that movie. Man. Okay, listen. If you don't know that movie, go ahead and look it up. You know, watch a couple of clips. If you could watch the full movie, go ahead and do it. If not, just read the wiki page or the IMDb page and read about that movie. Someone, in this case, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, totally commits a crime. And she turns evidence, or she turns into an informant, and she gets off scot-free. Like, sorry to spoil the movie if you don't know it. But Jesus Christ. Now, I'm not saying that I don't know the legal system at all. I didn't go to school for law. I don't watch crime dramas, really. Maybe one or two legal shows over the years, but I don't really know much about it. But I feel like this is you, like, meeting this person where they stand, which I think was kind of what I told you in your last reading. You didn't have these two come out together, but my energy, or excuse me, I think the message was, you know, Scorpio, put up a fight. Don't let this person steamroll you. Don't let this person, like, think they have you in a corner or something like that. So that you come out, excuse me, your advice is to match them, is to maybe beat them at their own game. I don't know how deep this is. I don't know what this is, but for you, Scorpio, as the King of Swords comes out here, I think it would be best to really study the situation. Really get all your technicalities, any evidence, like literal evidence or proof, just proof. Get it all together. Because what I sense is the reaches of this Queen of Swords is very wide. They have a lot of reach, right? They have a lot of ways to get you in the gotcha moment. Gotcha, Scorpio, you know? And I think what you need to do, like I said, is mind where you go, how you go, not cover your, like, if I'm not co-signing on you doing anything underhanded or dirty, not at all. But you kind of have to watch your ass. And how do you do that? To go back to this idea for some of you where this is about a promotion or some advancement in your career, regardless of whether you're changing titles or whatever, moving up the ladder or doing lateral moves, whatever. Don't give these people a reason to not hire you, right? That's kind of where that energy is, like, it's not, everybody is not involved in something that's seedy or underhanded. Don't give these people any ammunition to use against you. So if you have had issues in the past with lateness, you've had issues in the past where people have told you, hey, Scorpio, you're not the greatest since this is swords, you're not the greatest communicator. Learn how to communicate. Right? If someone has told you before, if somebody who reports to you or somebody that you've worked with before, well, you know, Scorpio, sometimes I don't understand what you mean when you send these emails, and you're just like, I send perfect emails. Go back and read them. Find somebody who, you know, is proficient or very much somebody who knows and understands how to speak within the right context or within the right tone of voice. Maybe you're being too casual. Maybe you're being too vague. Maybe, you know, you're using words the wrong way. Maybe it's an issue of, like, grammar or something like that. Whatever it is, be about that. Master that. In some cases, this is you. Listen, that's very, this thing. What is this? Oh, this is a conversation. Okay. Oh. This is, okay, a cross-examine is how they said what they want me to say. So for some of you, you're going to go to court. And I think I said that in your last reading. But you're going to go to court, and you're going to be on the stand, and you're going to have to give evidence or testimony or whatever it is. And it's, handle it, okay? Listen, we're not going to clarify anymore. I think we're actually going to wrap it up here. Scorpio, I wish you the best of luck with this. This is, in all cases, this is, I said this before, it's tense. And so this is not an easy scenario or circumstance to be in. But I feel that many of you, not all, can get through this. This I think that wasn't that the title of like the fight of your life or something. This is going to be a very difficult navigation point for you, a difficult relationship or connection to really navigate. And it could be just anxiety for those where it's not like this weird entrapment, double cross, blah 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 thing. And I'm not trying to minimize it by saying that, but you know what I mean. If it's really, you're just trying to get ahead in your career, you're just trying to make a name for yourself, you're trying to get yourself on a better path, don't be intimidated by this person. In all cases, you know, if you know you're doing the right thing, be confident in that and state that. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Scorpio, that is your reading. Oh my gosh. If you liked it, if it resonated, feel free to like and leave a comment. Feel free to share the video and subscribe to the channel, friends. Again, that helps me as a reader stay in rotation here amongst the big old YouTube algorithm. It brings more people to the channel. So if you want to help me in that endeavor, please do so. Again, if you want a reading with me, you can get that information in the description box below. Scorpio, I will be back in a while to do the October readings. Isn't that the order? September, October? Why did I immediately wanted to go to November? Because I'm doing a Scorpio reading, and that's where the majority of your birthdays fall. Anyway, I'll be back soon with the October readings. Until then, my friends, I thank you so much for watching. Take care.